Hey there, it's Kimberly here with Knit for Brains, and I am so excited to be bringing this to you today. In this episode, we are going to be doing a review, an unboxing, an unbagging of these Lykke Blush Makes Me Happy interchangeable knitting needles. So stay tuned. Oh my gosh, I am so excited about opening this kit. So I ordered this off of Amazon. I paid for it myself. This is the Lykke, Lycca is how it sounds, but it's actually spelled Lykke. I would have said Lykke, but it's actually pronounced Lykke. It actually means, it is a Norwegian word that means to make happy. And they have their blush kit that just came out. So I'm very excited to be bringing this to you. Now, I did get this on Amazon. Like I said, I paid for this myself. And I'm opening it right now, as you can see. This came from a company called Artsiga Crafts. They sell a lot on Amazon. And so with it, you get this little yarn bag. So it didn't originally come from Lykke, but it came from them. All right, so let's go ahead and give this an open. All right, so this is the Lykke Make Me Happy Blush. Now, the fact that my nails match this was completely coincidental. However, I think maybe it just means that it was meant to be. If you're not a pink person, this may not appeal to you, but I thought they were so pretty. I don't own any pink. This case, it's sort of like a suede faux material, but it's very nice and it feels very sturdy. Let's go ahead and open it. So it's got a magnetic enclosure, and then it's got this nice zipper opening here that you can put, anything you want inside here. And then the magic happens here. It's got this little thing here, silica to keep everything dry. This is a very comprehensive set. Very comprehensive. Now, they have these in the 3.5s, and they also have them in the 5s. I ordered the 5s because the 3.5s are really good if you have like small work that you're working on, but it can be a little fiddly when you're working on your larger pieces. This is interesting. So it Velcros. Okay. So I think what's happening here is it becomes a stand. So there's two pieces of Velcro right here, and then there's a Velcro strip here. So I think what you do is you go like so, and then it becomes this really beautiful stand. Perfect for my displaying purposes. Isn't that just lovely? So the Lykke crochet, or rather knitting needles, they do have crochet needles as well, but I ordered the knitting needles. They are actually made in Nepal by hand. These are handcrafted artisanal needles. These are made out of bamboo. I did all my research. Really nice, smooth wood. And then this is the interchangeable end here, but it's very, very sturdy. It's not going to be going anywhere. These are beautiful. Look at the wood grain in that. You can absolutely see, but it's very, very smooth. Even the transition between the metal and the wood is very smooth. So I know I'm not going to be getting snagged on any of my projects. They're not going to be snagged as you move through it. So let's go ahead and see what else is in here. So inside here is this little pocket with a snap closure. Let's take all of these things out here. Okay, and it's got this nice little snap closure, which is really great. So I think this is just so that you can display and have all your stuff together all at once. It's really, really beautiful. And it actually sits up pretty good. All right, so in here, I have my, actually here it's going to tell me, let's take a look at this. It's going to tell me what it includes. So I have 12 pairs of needle tips. I've got a US size 4, which is a 3.5 millimeter. So it has both the US terms and the UK or the Europe terms here. I've got my 4s, 5s, 6s, 7s, 8, 9s, 10, 10 and a half, 11, 13, 15, and 17. This is a very comprehensive set. One of the reasons why I wanted to get this set as well was because it really had the full range. Everything that I could possibly ever use is going to be right in here. Okay. The other thing it includes is 2 cords for a 24-inch length or 60 centimeters, 2 cords for 32-inch length or 80 centimeters, and 1 cord for a 40-inch length. So you're going to have different cords depending on the size of your work. So let's go ahead and take a look at these, and they're in pink, of course. They're actually beautiful. What's nice about the pink, now I know if you're, not into the girly or the Barbie look, that's okay. But what's nice is that depending on the yarn that you're using, with most yarns, it's going to be really easy to see your stitches. And that's sometimes a real problem with different colored, like with the stainless steel tip, sometimes it's really hard to see your work. One of the other things that I like about the wood as opposed to a stainless steel is sometimes the stainless steel, depending on the yarn that you're using, can be very slippy and kind of fiddly and slippery with the yarn. And so sometimes you lose your stitches or you end up losing your gauge because the stitches are just a little slippery. So with this wood, it grabs it a little bit better. All right, so the other things that it includes, so it's got the 1 40-inch length, which is this one here. So this is quite long. Then which is 100 centimeters or 40 inches in length. Then I have 2 cords that are 32 inches, these 2, and 2 that are 24. So once again, it pretty much includes everything that I'm going to need right here. Next thing it includes is 2 connectors, which are going to be these guys here. So these are your connectors. And these will actually, if you want to, if you need to make something longer, you can actually connect this and to another cord like so. And then you can connect the opposite cord to it if you need to. So you can really make these even as long as you want to. So that's what these are. They're more like extensions, if you will. So you get 2 of these here. And then you get these 4 keys. And so with the key, what you do is you take one of your needles, you attach it to your cord, you screw it on just like this. And then with these keys, you just stick it into this little hole, which is just at the base of your needle, and you turn it while you're turning. So basically you turn the needle away from you and you turn it in opposite directions, and that really gets it to get nice and tight in there. And it feels really sturdy, like it's not going to come undone. Some of the other kits that I've had, while you're working, you work because you're turning it and changing it, changing. With some of the other interchangeable kits, I found that as you turn your work and you're going through your stitches, that the cords tend to come unhooked or undone, which is a real problem because if it comes undone with your stitches on it, then we end up losing our stitches. And that has happened to me before. This feels very tight to me. I can roll it back and forth. And then just to undo it, you would just stick your key back inside this little hole here, and then you would just go again in the opposite direction. So I would turn my needle towards me and then turn my key away from me. So it's just like this, and then to get it off, you just go like that. There you go. So again, these are made in Nepal, hand-carved bamboo and dyed. They're absolutely beautiful, really luxurious for that really nice, easy knitting and somewhat luxurious experience. These guys are amazing. And additionally, we also come with 8 stoppers. So that's what are in these little guys here. So these stoppers just, it's like a stopper on the top of like a regular straight knitting needle. So you can either do this to it, or actually what you can do is you just put it on the end of your project. Let's say that you wanted to move your needle to another project. You would take the needle off, keep your work on the cord, and then you would just put the stopper on so that your stitches won't come off. So that's what those guys are used for. And there's 8 of those. So this kit was very comprehensive. One thing I did like about it was that you got a full, complete set of all the different sizes. So from very, very small all the way up to more of your jumbo yarns. Everything's included right here. I really do like the setup of this set. This is a really nice, it's like a faux suede. And again, when you're done, you can just unvelcro it and it lays down nice and flat. And then it just kind of comes in like so and closes up. It's beautiful. This is the Lykke interchangeable set in blush. I did get the 5-inch needles because, and the way that it's measured is from the tip to the end. This is 5 inches. They do have them in a smaller size, 3.5. 4 inches is kind of a standard. I liked this so that when I do a little bit of my longer work, it's just a little bit easier. I think with the 3.5s, I found it's a little bit fiddly. They're a little too small for my liking. So I did get the longer set of the 5-inch hooks. This is an absolutely beautiful set, well made. You can totally tell that it's handcrafted artisan work. There's no machining done in this at all. And the company is out of Nepal, so you know that it's actually giving back to the community that it serves. And then I can just go ahead and put all of my little pieces inside this nice little pocket here. And I'll probably keep my loops loose, but I am going to go ahead and put my stoppers and my connectors and my keys all in a kit because these can get lost. That just goes like that. And then again, I have my 8 stoppers that I can put inside this pouch right here. And then it's got this really nice pouch here on the outside where you can put additional, and it's pretty good. It's pretty open. You can put additional stitch markers in here, a pattern, any other little notions that you might need, maybe a pair of scissors, something along those lines. I love this set. I'm so impressed with this set. So once you get into your knitting game, you probably are going to want to get yourself a really nice set like this. You can always buy these individually, but you find that it's more cost effective to buy them in a kit as opposed to buying each one individually. If I were to buy each one of these pieces individually, it would have cost a lot more. This set retailed for $120 on Amazon, and that was the best price that I've seen. So there you have it. This is my review of the Lykke interchangeable needle set in blush. Of course, it matches my nails, but I don't really use a lot of pink on my nails. I'm so excited about this set. It is just so dreamy. I absolutely adore this set. I'm really excited to get used to it. Now, I did mention in the review that it was bamboo, and I stand corrected. It's not bamboo. It's actually birchwood. The needles are actually made out of birchwood, and they're hand carved, handmade. So in addition, one other thing that I didn't include is that it does give you this little instruction card, so you know how to attach the keys and the connectors. Very complete set, 12 pairs of the interchangeable 5-inch Lykke knitting needles, interchangeable in blush. This is Kimberly with Knit for Brains. Very excited to bring you this set. Stay tuned, like and subscribe, send your friends over. We're doing more crochet tutorials, more knitting tutorials. They do have crochet needles as well, hooks. I'm not going there right now. I'm not going there right now. I'm happy with this one. So like and subscribe, tell all your friends about us. We do lots of fun stuff here, and I look forward to seeing you here soon.